Hi, this is Leah of the Mr. Lars 0007 channel, and today is part 3 and the final installment of our very special visit to Grants Pass, Oregon to see the great Dr. Richard Allen Miller. So I strongly encourage everyone to go to the subscription box and to purchase his books. I'm also going to feature some still shots of his books, the titles, and what you really need to check out. They're great books. So we hope you enjoy this final visit with Dr. Richard Allen Miller. Thank you.
Workshops and things that are on the road.
What do they pervade?
Yeah, like
these centers.
They're quite interesting. Destinations.
Doc, you ever been through
Bed and
Moab?
breakfast.
You ever been through Moab and the Green River down there in Utah?
Can you hear Rick?
Yeah.
Moab?
What about it?
Have you ever been through that on the?
Yeah, I have, but I don't remember it much because I did
It's
it
by
when
the
I was only-
confluence of the Green River and the Colorado.
Yeah, I did. They thought I was a Green River murderer.
Oh no!
Yeah. And,
What?
And I was the Zodiac murderer for a while. That's Seattle Police File 1001 with Dick Kravsky. Once they realized I wasn't, then they wanted me on their task force because he was in my classrooms. So was
the actual Green River murderer.
yeah.
Did you
And
get a
Bundy
vibe
and-
off of him?
I'm sorry?
Did you get a vibe? Could you tell he
No,
was
I
off?
had hundreds of students.
You didn't think he was ever off, did you? You didn't know. He
I
didn't.
was young, teaching. That's how I learned the subject, is by teaching it. And it was in the 70s, the UW, University of Washington. Department of Parapsychology, Physics. And then I was first faculty at Evergreen, taught shamanism. That's a long time ago.
What are your thoughts on conjuring up spirits? Is that
Well, there's different metaphors on that. Your shadow is a demon. And the 72 Lemegeton, if you go back into the greater and lesser keys, will describe them as 72 different qualities in man deemed unworthy. Jealousy, rage, anger, that kind of thing.
all those negative emotions?
Well, they're ones that were deemed unworthy. And they were assigned, and so in psychology, they call it projection of the shadow.
Okay.
The shadow is a lesser dimension part of you. And the shadow is the dark part of you that the only way you can see it is if it's in yourself,
Okay.
which is psychology, imaginal psychology. So in order to see an evil, it has to exist already in yourself.
Wow.
Jungian.
Evil is in you before you can see it in others.
It's not evil per se. It is a quality that is deemed unworthy. And so you can call up these demons like anger
Right.
and wash a kitchen floor better than in any other demon in your body. Using that demon, you can do something.
Get something positive out of that.
Well, that's
negativity.
correct, and that's where a wound becomes a blessing, a gift from
Becomes a
God.
blessing.
The right?
Yes.
I'm not sure how that one is. goodness, how does the
This is the old bridge and then the new bridge.
Oh,
And the old bridge has big osprey nests.
We're crossing the Rogue River.
and
This is
here's
the
the
Rogue River.
beautiful Rogue River.
This is Findlay Bend down
Findlay Bend.
West Fifth.
And when the water was so high, it went up to this road
Yeah.
one time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Put this road underwater.
oh my goodness.
What year was that?
78, 79. Christmas Day and New Year's Day. This was underwater here.
So we're on the upper river road
Yes.
right now. It's called.
water keeps us
This is,
alive, and water can just ruin everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going the opposite direction of the way.
And I think that putting in a rock concert out on that little piece of ground right there would be just a wonderful thing to do. Rock festival. Come in on boat.
You just missed a good one. Look at the.
Yeah,
And the river's
beautiful.
It was
lower
right
now,
off the
you know,
reflection.
usually it's higher because after,
This was all underwater.
but you know, in the early spring it's higher
Maybe I better
water.
go to the airport.
Because of the snowpack, melting,
Recording?
and so on.
And we're seeing it at its lowest pretty much now. And it starts building up.
Now,
again.
what we're at here is a preserve called Wildlife Images. This is where they rehab for eagle and animals that have been hurt in the wild.
Oh.
It's called Wildlife Images.
Oh, here it is. Wildlife Images, rehab for injured animals.
Tourist attraction. They'll have to do rehab.
Elk, you guys, outside.
Oh,
Elk.
This is other land that I have found right here. I found all of
and what were some of your crops?
it. Oh, great scarlet poppy, echinacea, apple mint.
Now I see some
What's it?
cows.
Do you say apple mint?
Apple
Yeah.
mint?
You know that one?
No, what's apple mint?
I don't even know. Well,
There's
what's
a lot of
apple
different mints.
Oh, it's a different varietal of
Uh-huh.
mint.
And I lived out here at 9,500. I
Oh,
had 5 acres and a bigger even house than I have right now. But they took that away from me. I had to move when my little girl got ill with leukemia. I had to move further into town.
oh. And that's where you ran Northwest Botanicals?
This is, I'm sorry,
That's where you ran Northwest Botanicals?
you ran it out of my home as a broker.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had warehousing downtown in Grants Pass on East Street. I have pictures of that in the processing center.
Could that be resurrected?
Oh yeah,
That
it's
business
currently
model?
that facility is currently in another part of Oregon. I think it's in where is where they moved it. It does all the garlic and onion revenues for the state of Oregon. It was a grant that I got and I shared with my students. I had them as a way of teaching agriculture. Built a processing plant, wrote all those PDFs, 360 of them. Seclusion loop. I live just down the street back in Kamiapsis.
Oh,
9,500. That is 10, so 95 is right at mile 10. 9.5 is down here where the mailbox is.
what a beautiful
back.
place to live.
I lived there for yeah, 9,500. That's 99.78, 9500. Right, yeah, right there, down there.
Oh, this is where Doc lived, down.
There's caves underground everywhere. All of this whole area is interconnected underground with caves. Every hill that you see. So I had to move into the city, closer to the hospital. Later, she ended up out at Dornbecker's, and then they brought her back here to die at Rogue Valley Medical Center.
Oh,
She died in my arms, literally.
so sad.
River Road, and all between the two is 300 acres of farming that I also had. This was also more land I had.
300 acres.
Yeah, all of what you see going all the way south. I was farming all of that as far as you can see, all the way down that mountain.
And what were you growing at the time?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
And did you have to do canning and drawing?
We had to use the hop kilns,
Okay.
marigolds.
Mm-hmm.
We grew every single kind of crop we had. Up above here is echinacea. That's on the echinacea cover of this book. That was 40 acres. Down below here we had pyrethrum.
Mm-hmm.
40 acres of pyrethrum. There were some greenhouses in here that we started where we started up our booting. That's around the corner here, the old greenhouses. All of this before it was in orchard was hops. And they took the hop fields out and did alternative.
Did you say
crops.
hops?
Yeah, hops.
What? Tell me about that.
What about?
What are they?
For making
Hop is
beer.
a-
I know they're used in beer, but are they
go-
used for anything else?
Yeah. Take the Lower River Road. Yeah. Take Lower River.
Oh, look at the dairy. The Road Creamery Dairy. Oh, this is a sizable operation. Look at that.
No,
trailer.
this is one of the growers doing wild things. You can smell the manure.
Country living.
I don't see how you get short of foot for the earth. There's so many places to grow things.
Except it doesn't have any water. We're going to take Lower River Road. So all the farming I did was on to your left.
Okay.
Take Lower River Road. And between Lower River Road is the river. And there's truck farming out there with Fort Vanoy Farms.
Fort Vanoy Farms.
Fort Van Nolan.
Look at that pumpkin patch out there that they've got.
Look at that.
And all of these fields
house.
before this was truck farming. Yeah.
Hmm.
Henry Beazle, the farm manager, lived on this road here. And then we had later top farms.
Yeah, that's.
I had all my dryers. I had 28 different farms like this in 4 states.
28
How to grow
different.
farms for
Wow.
Henry Beazle. Not Henry Beazle, Henry Barth.
Where's the
Barth was the 5th richest man in the world. He flew all the way over from Nuremberg and hired me on the spot to do farming when I left the military.
What's the most profitable thing to grow besides pine?
Well, I have a 9-volume encyclopedia on alternative agriculture. That's why I know how to do it. I did all of this farmland up above us.
That's hemp?
Yeah.
Russian mafia wanted me to work for them. I'm really glad I didn't go there.
Yeah.
What they want you to do?
Just work with retail and then set up a franchising system for the Midwest. This is all my
Rick cultivated these fields.
And I lived right, I'm going to show you, right where it's all jungle. You'll see it. Not that house. On the other side of these 2 houses, that's Admiral Bird's. It's an Admiral Bird. And I was right there. All that jungle right in there. That's my old house.
Oh my goodness. Oh, what a beautiful home. I just got a
I lived
glimpse
there
of
for
it.
a number of years.
How beautiful.
How many years?
I don't know. From
There's the river.
7 or 8, maybe 10 years.
Oh, it feels good to stretch our legs.
Yes. Casa Amiga, we're going to have lunch with Rick, Julie, Charlie.
Grumpy old men.
What do you think of this restaurant, Casa Amigo?
I've known this family since 1986 when they first moved here, and they run a tight ship. They're ribs on Friday.
They're to die for.
Well, you suck them off the bone.
Ooh, so tender.
And a half rack is about this much food, and a full rack.
Hottest one, that little one.
You know, I have friends that do that. I can't even do a half rack.
No, no.
2 meals for me.
Yeah.
Casa Amiga
Casa Amiga.
on Fridays for the ribs.
Fridays.
Yeah.
Right. We just missed it by a day, but the food is delicious. Look at all of that.